vlog for a week or two, don't know when. So this week is a little bit of a busy week, I guess, but I got my new computer set up, so I'll only insert some footage at some point in the vlog. It's got lots of rainbow colours, so that's exciting to see some colour somewhere. And then I think the rest of the week, or it won't take me that long I don't think, but the bulk of the concentration, I should say, will be on the shoe bill. So wanting to get that done. Last week I did a little bit of work on the wings, so just refining them a little bit to basically close them up and make them look finished. I probably would like to add some patterning to the wings because shoe bills have like some patterning to it. Just depends on what it looks like when I finished and how I feel about it. But yeah, it's looking good. I did a completely different technique for the wings this time, which I'm quite happy with the way they've turned out. They look like wings, so I haven't done the other side just yet. So you can see it's a bit unfinished there, and I need to finish this off here. But yeah, you can see that it's been almost finished off here, and they look like wings. So I might do a couple of bit more refining, but overall I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. I'll need to trim it because I want to get rid of this the black tips on there, because they don't really have black tips, so I want to get rid of the black tips on the body. I might leave a little bit, but yeah, I need to get rid of them. And I want to sew like that little leg muscle bit there as well, so just to cover it and blend it in, because they need a little bit of leg muscle. So coming along nicely. The tail's been attached, so I've got like a functioning tail bit. And I'll need to apply some fur to the head, and then I'll be pretty much finished. So yeah, pretty excited to get it finished. I'll have to see what it's like. It seems pretty okay inside there, but yeah, I don't think that really matters, I guess. But you can see like it just looks black on the screen, I guess. But yeah, looking good. Another thing is, yes, so I need to do the printable it's supposed to go up today, so I'll need to do the printable for my Patreon. So it's a free printable, and it's going to be this little sunset here. So I quite like the way this one turned out. I like the colors, and I did something different with the trees, so as opposed to what I normally do. So I did like a big trees and with a lot of space, so I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And I did like a little bit of a different scene on the snow here where it's just reflecting all of the colors. So this will be available. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm going to do with the original, so I think I might try and fill up this whole pad, and then maybe do like a big shop update for watercolors. So I think that's what I'm going to do, but I'll offer it to my Patreons only at this point, the original, that is. So yeah, you can head over there, and I think what I'm going to do is try and fill up the whole pad. Not really a fan of this paper, just I like it's good quality paper, but I personally tend to like rough paper or rough watercolor. This is really smooth. This is it is cotton, and I don't know what that is. I can't even read that. 25% cotton and other things. It's hot pressed, and it's 200 GM, so it's quite smooth. So it's supposed to be really good paper. That's why I bought it, because it was only a small pad, and I just got it to try, because at the time I bought this, I wasn't sure what type of paper I liked. So I got some smooth and some rough paper, but I definitely like the rough paper a bit better. I like the way it absorbs the the paint a bit better, and I like the way the paint sits a bit better on it. But yeah, it's really nice paper, it's really nice and smooth, but yeah, just my personal preference is rougher paper. So anyway, regardless, yeah, I'd like to try and fill up the whole pad. There's 12 pieces of paper in here, or 12 watercolor bits in here, so there'll be 12 watercolors I guess. So yeah, just try and think of some ideas for the next one, I guess, and see what happens. Yeah, I also tried a couple of different things down here as well, where I added like little bits of grass as well, so something a bit different. So I might try and do some more sort of sunsetty ones, I guess, and see how that goes. But other than that, yes, I would like to start sculpting something as well. So I'll have to think of what I said in our last vlog, and probably the proboscis monkey I think I picked. But who knows, I might change my mind when I go to do it right. And yeah, so I reckon that's about it for this little segment. And yeah, I'll catch up with you. Welcome back to the rest of the vlog. It's a fortnightly vlog this time, because I did a lot of just finishing off the shoe bill last week. So basically the shoe bill is kind of finished. I just want to go over it a second time and see if there's anything that I want to add or change. So I'll need to take some photos. It has been already purchased. But I have a whole heap of new dolls that I'm going to be working on. So I want to take some photos of the shoe bill. It looks really cool. I'll show it to you at the end of the vlog. But yeah, it's looking really good. I'm really happy with the way it is, and I'll have to start working on all the videos for it. So I'm going to be working on the video for the movable jaw. So I'm going to make that available in my shop, and also over on my Patreon. So it'll be free for $5 and up tier on my Patreon, and it will be in my shop for a fixed price. And then yeah, it'll be a video tutorial on how I did the movable joint. I am also going to upload a video on how I did the wings. It's a different kind of process. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to put it in my shop or have it just on my Patreon, but I'm thinking both. But it's, yeah, a different sort of technique I did to make the wings, and pretty happy with the way it turned out. So I think I'll continue to refine that process. That's why I'm sort of torn whether to put it on in my shop or not. I'll see how the video turns out, but yeah, pretty happy with the way it looks and how it works and stuff. And then I did painting for, if you watched my last vlog, I talked about a new little watercolor pad that I want to fill up. There's 12 pieces of paper in this pad, so I want to fill it up with some watercolors, and that was the first one I did. So this one is available as a free printable on my Patreon, and it's also, the original is also available just for my Patreons at the moment. So there's a shop section that you get a password to on my Patreon, and you can get access to that exclusive shop section. So this is in there right now if anyone wants to go and get the original. The next one that I painted, so I think I'm going to do like a sunset theme for this little sketch pad, and then once I've filled these all up, I'm going to put them all in all the originals in my Patreon only shop section for the time being, and then maybe release them to the public later on. So this is the next one that I did. It's a little sun with a galaxy just in the background. The galaxy, I didn't plan for that galaxy, it just sort of happened. But that's always good. It's got a little sun and some little tiny bird details as well, and the mountains in the background and the trees. I'm trying a different brush for the trees, so it's a really long thin brush, which I'm really liking the way things are turning out. So that's the brush there, it's really long and thin. Really like the way it's turning out, all these trees. You can get all the fine details, so I did some of that, and also the galaxy. So the next one I'll just have a look around for some sunset images and get some inspiration and stuff for the next one. But I'm thinking this one is June's printable for my Patreon. So if you want to get these as printables, join my Patreon. Next is I prepared some glass eyes. So I'm going to be doing a couple of little critters at the moment. So I prepared these eyes. These are small ones, small little, I should show one because it's a bit hard to hold to. So these are small little brown eyes that I made. I don't know if it's going to focus, but these ones are going to be for a hammerhead bat. So I'll be sculpting that. It's a little bit, if you don't know what a hammerhead bat, I'll try and insert an image somewhere. I always forget. But it's a pretty cool looking bat, and I thought, since I did so many bats, I'll do one that's a little bit odd, I guess. So yeah, I just painted up and prepared the eyes for the hammerhead bat. The next one is the proboscis monkey. So similar sort of technique with the eyes as I did for the silverback gorilla that I did a while ago. So they have kind of like black white bits in their eyes. I forget what that bit's called, but so what I did was, yeah, put a little black ring around it, and then did the middle of the iris and also the pupil. So those are ready to go as well. I'll be sculpting those. And I also prepared some eyes for a secretary bird. So that's just pretty plain boring brown eyes. But yeah, I wanted to do another bird, so I've been wanting to do a secretary bird for a long time. So that is on the list now, seeing as I finished the shoebill and I'm really happy with it. So I thought I'd do something else that is strange looking, and obviously I chose the proboscis monkey as well. I was looking at some reference images of the proboscis monkey's fur, and it's going to be a bit difficult to get the fur exactly right, so I'm tossing up ideas of whether to do it just white and then add the color, or try and find, I have some fur that's very similar, but it doesn't have that nice gradient of white. So I'll see how it looks. I'll think about it for a little while and sit on it and see what I want to do. I have a couple of techniques in mind on how, because I have like a little, it's like mostly like a orange, really light orange, like a strawberry orange color, and then they got grey arms, and they've got like this white ring around their chest here. So I have an idea of how to do that white ring if I want to just do that strawberry blonde color. I have fur that I used for red panda babies, cubs, and it's really close to the coloring. So yeah, I've got the fur. I'm just gonna like match it up, see what it looks like. I'm gonna sculpt the pieces and yeah, just see what it all looks like. And the secretary bird is grey. I've got grey stuff. I just have to source some feathers that look like it, I think, because they got like black feathers on their back of their head that move around and stuff. So yeah, I think the secretary bird will be a lot of work as well. The hammerhead bat, I don't think it'll be a lot of work. It's just like a brown color, but it's just hard to find some reference images that have like good photos of the snout area, because it is quite odd. So I'll have to dig around for some good reference images so I can sculpt it properly. But yeah, looking forward to doing them. I had something else to say, but I forgot. Can't remember. Well, I guess I'll leave it at that. And yeah, catch up when I'm doing some stuff, right? I'm gonna end the vlog for this fortnight. So I got a fair bit done on everything that I wanted to do or work on. So where to start? Shoebill's done. It is sold, but I had a person contact me asking if they could start a commission with me for another shoebill, so I said yes. So it'll probably take some time to get through that commission, but it'd be great to refine the process a little bit more, and I'm gonna make it a little bit different and use like yellow colored eyes this time rather than the greeny colored eyes, because they come in different. Shoebills have different colored eyes, so they're kind of green and they're kind of yellow. So I went with the green one for the first shoebill, so this one I'll go with a yellowy coloured eye. So that'll be interesting to do another shoebill, how it turns out, because I'm really happy with the way this one turned out, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. For the cosplay, I will do the armature a little bit different for the feet. I think I want to make it a little bit stronger, so I might I don't know, reinforce the joint or something with epoxy sculpt first, and yeah, see how that one turns out. So I'll see what happens when I come to it. I'm getting another doll prepared, so this will be like a quicker doll to make. So I'm making another wolf doll. So I've done teal eyes so far, and I've cast the glass eyes inside. So there's a tutorial for this in my shop. If you want to know how I cast these glass eyes inside of resin, there's a tutorial in my shop, and it is a zip file which you can download, and it will have a video in it, and it'll show you how I do it. So this is probably one of my bigger dolls. I didn't mean for it to turn out this big. It just so happened to turn out like a big wolf doll. But I really like the way the head turned out though. So this is the third doll that a wolf sculpt that I'm working on. So I'm going to do a blood wolf. So the body is like a red color, red with black tips, and the underbelly will be black with like black enhancements around it, and the teal eyes. So something a little bit different, but yeah, we'll see how it turns out. I need to use the huge armature for this one because it's a really big sculpt. So that's that. I've got some flying fox feet prepared. So these will be for the hammerhead bat. So I can start working on that at some point. I need to get, I thought their wings were black, but they're not black, they're actually brown. So I'll need to go to the craft store and get some brown fabric, but we're back in lockdown again for a week, so I can't go there at the moment, so I'll have to go maybe like the week after or something. But in the meantime, I can get things prepared. I've got a fur that will work, I reckon, for the body, because it's kind of like a browny grey colour. And yeah, the face is going to be really interesting to sculpt, because you can't really get good images of like the front of the snout because it's really peculiar. But I'll work it out. I'll improvise and see how it goes. Yes, I also did another watercolor. This one is pretty cool, so I think I'm going with a whole sunset theme for this pad, I guess. So I went for like a really nice colourful sunset, a bit more of a tropical type sunset. So I've got the palm trees in the background and obviously water, the sun. Pretty happy with the way this one turned out. I like this part probably, and I think the palm trees really made it, I guess. So this will be a printable for, I'm thinking, July on my Patreon, and then the original will be up for the Patreon only shop. So head over there if you want to have access to any of these sunsets. Currently this sunset is available, the original, and you can also get it for free. I think I've already said that. And then this one will be the next one, and then this one will be July, I think. July printable. So 3 down in this pad. So I got a couple more to go for it to be finished. But yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the sunset theme. I'm kind of liking doing different things. So yeah, that is the watercolor that I did. And also the last thing, I also cut out some fabric, some faux fur for the bodies of the bat and the wolf so far. So I'll need to sort of cut them out a bit more. But in the meantime, I've been working on the proboscis monkey. So it's really rough. I haven't finished it, obviously. It needs a whole lot more refining, but I'll stick an eye on there to give you an idea of what it looks like. So gives you a little bit of an idea of what it's going to look like. Obviously needs a lot more work. I've been working on the nose to get the dimensions right, and it's the little folds and stuff as well. But it's turning out okay. It's the second primate that I'm working on. So So I did the silverback gorilla a while ago now. So primate faces are totally different to wolves and anything else that I've made. But yeah, turning out okay. I quite like doing primates. It'll be interesting to do the hands with the cosplay this time, so I can move them. And yeah, so I think I've worked out how I'm going to do the faux fur for the body as well, because it's a little bit difficult with the colouring, but I think I've worked it out. But yeah, it's coming along. Weird little creature. So it'd be great to get the sculpting finished. I've only been working on it for an hour or so, so I need a whole lot more time to work on it. And I didn't want to leave it over the weekend with the eyes in it, because sometimes when you have unbaked clay, it can make the eyes go a little bit funny. So I didn't want to leave that over the next couple of days to just sit there. So I'm probably going to stop sculpting this for this week, and continue on next week when I can get it finished. And then I'll have to also make a start on the shoe bill when the customer purchases the listing. So I'll probably do the same sort of techniques but refine them a little bit more, and hopefully be a little bit faster with them. But in the meantime, I think that's about it. And yeah, got a bit done today. Worked on a couple of videos as well, so that they're uploading on YouTube. And yeah, I reckon that's about it. So check out my shop, creaturesandnat.com. There's a whole lot of those flying foxes still looking for homes there, and a couple of other things. You can check me out on Instagram, Facebook, Creatures of Nat, and my Patreon, where you can get access to a whole heap of different tutorials and stuff. Link is down below. And yeah, thanks for all of those who support me so far, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!